today we're going to do mode, and if we have time, we'll do range, but I'm thinking we'll do mode. On the test on Friday, these are the things that are going to be on there. Area, decimals, which we just talked about decimals, and probability. Probability is the back of your homework, right? All of the probability that's been on the back of your homework, that's what's going to be on the test. So make sure that you're doing your homework at home and you're practicing, okay? Remember that today there is tutoring after school. Miss J will be there. She's going to be there.
Where?
Room 23.
Where's that?
In the main hallway, almost like you pass the spider lab window around that area. Next, across the street from Miss Nguyen's. Next door to Miss Kim's new classroom. Do any of you have Miss Kim for science?
I had her
Oh, okay. You had her last year, but now she's in a new room. So yeah, so Miss Kim right next to Miss Kim's class, Miss J, Miss Ramirez, Miss Chavez. Not Miss Chavez. No, what's Miss Valencia, Miss Ramirez, Miss J, Miss Demi, Miss Demi. She has me second period, so she also knows. Yeah. Cool. So you guys can go today after school for an hour, get some tutoring. All right, cool. So let's turn off the iPads. Let's put everything away except for your notebook. You're going to refocus your attention on this. On notes. Love it. Yep. If you still have page, look, I have room from yesterday, right? So I just did a squiggly line and wrote, I'm going to start writing my notes there. You do you. You keep it organized to the best of your ability. We should not be working on anything else but this. Come on, Andy. Yes, let's get on it. So yesterday we learned about median. Today we are going to learn about mode. And I think we only have time to do mode today because it's a modified day. Now it's perfect, Chris, because mode is pretty easy. It's probably the easiest one I get to teach you this week. So, great. Does anybody remember from last year?
Is it big number?
Nope. What is mode? So, Andy, do you have a writing tool? Yay, writing tool. It is the number that.
The number that is different. The greatest and the least.
That's tomorrow. Okay, mode is the number that repeats. Oh, of course. Now I remember. Repeats the most. The number that repeats the most. The number that repeats the most. So, okay. The number that repeats the most. For example, if I asked these 4 students, what's your age? Age. What's your age? Perfect. I love it. It works out perfectly.
I'm 13.
12, 12, 13.
I'm 24.
So, what is the mode for their ages? 12. It's the number that repeats the most. Some of you are 13. Some of you are 12. But most of you are 12. So we can say that the class age in mode would be 12 because that's the number that Alex would repeat the most. Okay. So on Sunday, I ate 5 peanut M&Ms. Right? Then on Monday, I went home and I ate 8 peanut M&Ms. And on Tuesday, yesterday, I went home and I ate 6 peanut M&Ms. That's a 5. I was just seeing if you were paying attention. Good job.
That's a 5.
Good job. And then today during nutrition, I ate 6 peanut M&Ms.
Wow.
Right?
That's not healthy.
Thanks for looking out for me. Okay, so what is the mode? Which number repeated the most? 5. 5 repeated the most. I have a tendency to eat just 5 peanut M&Ms. I wish. Okay. On Monday, I made 1 parent phone call. On Tuesday, I made 1 parent phone call. On Wednesday, today, I made 1. Then I did not see a student write everything I wrote, so then I made 2 parent phone calls, 1 for mom, 1 for dad. Then on Friday, I realized, wait a minute, oh my goodness, the student didn't do any of the homework all week. So I called mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, made 4 calls. You know, I was serious. Yes. And then on Saturday, I was grading your test that you're going to take on Friday. And this one student, So then I had to call aunt, uncle, grandma, neighbor, and I made 4 phone calls that day. Yeah, the neighbor. I got the neighbor involved. And then on Sunday, I got the report, and it showed me that this one student never logged in to Alex ever. So then I called the comadre, the dog, the cat, the sister, the brother who lives in Texas. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, everybody. Yeah, they all need to know that this one student has never even logged in. It does tell me that you've never ever logged in. Ever. That's why I started calling the brother that lives in Texas, you know? All right. And then we're back to Monday. Or Miss O'Malley's like, okay, cool. We're okay. It's fine. She made 10 calls. I called the whole block. I called everyone that lives in that apartment, you know, in the complex, everybody. Because we're all chismosos, so everybody needs to know the cheese, you know? Everybody needs to know. Yes, what do you need? Yes. If I could, I would. All right, so I want to know, what is the mode? Yes, 1 and 4. So, Chris, we're going to write 2 numbers down. The mode can be 2 possible numbers, as long as they repeat the same amount. How many times did the 1 repeat? 3. How many times did the 4 repeat? So they're even, okay? If I were to sneak in the number 2, would it change this answer? No, because the 2 only has 2 times, right? It doesn't beat the 1 and the 3. All right. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm going to order 1 chicken strip. And then I had a burger. Okay. It's like my appetizer. And then I went to, no, hold on. Wingstop. And I had 2 chicken strips. A little hungry. And then I went to Dave's Hot Chicken. Ordered 3 number super hot, sign a waiver chicken strips. Only 3 because they're hot. They're hot, you know? Yeah. Then I went to Raising Cane's, and I had 4 chicken strips with the Texas toast. All right, and then I went.
I've never tried it, bro.
Do they have chicken strips at Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Okay, I went to Chick-fil-A and ordered 5 chicken strips.
Only they're like this tiny.
So they're nuggets.
Yeah. No, they're like this big.
there strips in?
They're not big, but they're not.
Okay, yes.
Just what about Jack in the Box?
Perfect. So,
10.
mode
Mode.
of all the chicken strips I ate this week.
0.
Okay, if I write a 0 here, is my mode 0?
No.
No. If I write a 0, that means that 0 repeated. Did I have 0 repeated?
No.
No. So I can't write 0. What do I have to write, guys?
All of them?
No.
You're supposed to
No mode. Number. We're looking for the number, Chris. So what number repeated the most? None of them repeated the most. They're all at 1. None of them repeated the most. When we cross them out, that's median. And that was yesterday. So today, we're just looking for the number that repeats the most. Here, we're not going to say it's 0 because 0 would mean it repeated the number 0, which is not true. So sometimes your answer will be no mode. All right? Any questions? Oh, wait. Any questions? No? Okay. We forgot. Terrible, you guys. We all forgot how to do this. We forgot to fill this in yesterday. Yeah, I know. You all went home sad because you didn't fill it in. All right. So let's do the one from yesterday. Okay. Mean. What was yesterday? Median. Median. What is another word for median?
Some. Medium. Number in the middle.
Middle.
Whoa.
The middle number in a set of data. So the middle number in the set of data. What's the first thing we have to do? Put the numbers in numerical order. Find the middle number. Find the middle number. If you have 2 middle numbers, find the mean of the 2 middle numbers, which means you have to add and divide. You have to add and divide. So if you have 2 middle numbers, which we did yesterday, you add them and then you divide by 2. Add them and divide by 2. So that's what we did yesterday. Now let's do the example. What's the first thing I have to do to these numbers? Nope. No. Put them in order. Put them in order. 2, 3, 3, 5, 7. What's the number that repeats the most? 3. So the mode is equal to 3. It's not the number in the middle. It's the number that repeats. No. Oh my God, no.
I was right there.
You were right. Oh my God.
I knew it.
Oh my, Miss O'Malley.
Right.
Miss O'Malley just needs to. I was seeing if you were still paying attention.
Right.
What?
Right.
This was a mistake on purpose. Are we doing mode on this line?
No.
Obviously not. Shh. No one wrote that down, right?
No.
Of course not.
Write that.
You guys didn't write this down.
Everything you write.
But like you totally figured out that was a
Yeah.
pretend mistake.
Yeah.
And all of you did front, back, circle, right?
Yeah. Whatever you write, we write.
But like you knew like, wait a minute, she's doing that on purpose.
Yeah,
She totally made that mistake on. Yes, it is. Thank goodness it's still 3, but I used the wrong vocabulary word and I did the wrong math. This math is the crossing out, right? This math is the crossing out. My apologies. It's gonna be on YouTube. Yeah. I might post second periods, but you know. All right. Now. No, he wasn't here.
Oh yeah, huh?
Mode.
No.
The. Nope. The number. Write this down. That occurs the most. So this sheet that you have right here is going to be so useful in a couple of months, when I start giving them to you as a review on the do nows, I'll be like, hey, what's the mode? And it's in the middle of the December, and you're like, I don't know what mode is. We did this in September. You go back to the sheet to remind yourself, oh yeah, that's right. Mode is put the numbers in numerical order. Find the number that repeats the most. Okay, so it's put them in order, and then the one that repeats the most. So I'm going to put these numbers in order: 2, 3, 3, 5, 7. And now I can box them in and tell you that the mode is equal to 3. So sorry, last one you cross out, and then you circle which one's in the middle. This one you figure out which one repeats the most. Which one repeats the most? Good thing we have white out.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, sorry. Are you done yet?
We're going home. No, we're doing a worksheet.
Oh my god. We're doing a worksheet? 11.
You have 8 minutes to finish one of the most easiest worksheets in the world.
What if I get an F in this class?
I already got a rest. Did you have a rest? You get in trouble? You have bad grades? Hide it.
I don't have an F. I have an 8.
Alright. So, be on the one that has the number 1 on the top. Number 1 on the top, number 1 on the top. Sheet 1 on the top, right here. So make sure you're on the side with number 1. Now, this is the compromise I gave to second period. You're going to put them in order for the first 5. So for the first 5, put them in order. Okay? And then tell me which number repeats the most. And then, after number 5, if you can do it without putting them in order, I'm okay with that. So you can skip this part and just look. After 5. So the first 5, put them in order and look. And then on number 6, if you can see it, great. If not, put them in order. So it's a little bit less work. So put them in order for the first 5. And then after that, can you see them without doing the order? But the first 5 you are. Put them in order. No choice. Put them in order. Put them in order. And then upload to Canvas.